What's good, guys? It's Demi M7. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you're gonna have a great week. I know it. Today we're gonna be talking about the new TV spot for Superman that came out yesterday, which mostly shows clips that we already saw in the teaser trailer, but there are just a couple of new things, like seeing Lex Luthor and something at the very end, which if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. We're gonna see it together so you can experience it for yourself. It seems that a lot of people have had something to say about that last thing in this spot. So again, let's watch it together and I'll give you my thoughts. I still love that theme, man. It sounds gorgeous. And Lex looks sick here, man. I think Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult is gonna be great. So yeah, we've seen all this before. Here it comes. So, okay, there it is. There it is. It's Superman flying. We get a look at David Cornsweet, and people have had a lot to say about this. Let's just take it back a few seconds because, I mean, that's really all it is. It's just a couple of seconds long, and you just see people writing paragraphs about how it looks, whether it looks awful or looks great. People have had something to say about it, so let's just watch it again together. And then again, I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so let me just take it back to David's face here because that's kind of the point of conversation. Here it is. I think it looks awesome. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like when he does that like barrel roll, you know what I mean, where he like does that like whole spin, like getting between the rocks, and then it switches the POV to the front of his face. I thought that was slick. I thought that was really, really cool. But people have been saying that David looks really weird in this very short little clip here. Some people are saying it looks CGI'd. Some people are saying the color just doesn't look right. His face doesn't look right. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. I think he looks fine. I really do. I think this whole sequence looks fine. I actually think it looks really good. But if you go on the internet, it won't take you long to see that people are saying this looks like trash, or like Man of Steel looked better. You know, bring back Zack Snyder. We want Henry Cavill. You know, basically the Snyder cult. Which, look, I'm not going to make this video all about the Snyder fans or the Snyder cult because they're just obnoxious. They're some of the most obnoxious and just aggressive fan base on the planet. Like, I don't think you're ever going to find a worse fan base than the Snyder cult. For anyone who doesn't know, they're just diehard, hardcore fans of the director Zack Snyder, who, let me just tell you something, man. I'm a fan of Zack Snyder and his movies. I loved the Snyder cut. I thought it was amazing. But man, like everyone has just been trying to like take a crap on James Gunn and the entire DCU ever since it was rebooted because they just want Zack Snyder and his universe and his movies. But the thing is, they're just going to like hit on anything regardless of how good it might be. And with this, again, it might be personal preference. I understand that. If you genuinely don't think this looks great, or if you think that there's something wrong with it, fine, to each their own. But to me, I think this clip looked awesome. I'm still very excited for this movie, and I think David looks great as the character. It's just the part of this critique and criticism that I can't accept from people online are people that just can't accept that this is who Superman is now, not Henry Cavill. James Gunn is directing this, not Zack Snyder. And again, these are just like little clips that we're getting of the movie itself. We don't know how much of it is actually done. We don't know what the finished product is actually going to be until July 11th. But for people to sit here and say like, oh, this is trash, this looks bad, you know, the trailer looks bad. Again, if you really think that, if you really think it doesn't look good, fine, man, to each their own. I'm not going to say, you know, that I'm right and you're wrong. It is what it is. But if you're just going to hate on this just because, you know, it's James Gunn and not Zack Snyder, or that's David Cornsweet and not Henry Cavill, then please stop it. Like you shouldn't be speaking on stuff like this. It's important to be able to move on and accept that this is the new DCU now. This is the new Superman. But yeah, it's a very short clip. We still don't know much about this movie at all, but I'm still very, very excited for it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this clip, about how you're feeling about the Superman movie as a whole. And until next time, peace.